Hello and welcome to Championship Chats. In this episode, we will reflect on former Water's victory over Tallow last Sunday.
Back out to Sean. Sean steps inside the cover. He's inside the 45. He opens up the legs. Lovely flick ball inside Aaron Ryan. There's a goal here for former Water if they want. And that's exactly what they get. And coming off the stick of Aaron Ryan.
And we will speak to former Water's Dermot Ryan.
Kind of set out for ourselves to kind of top the group, to win the first two games against non-signed Tallow. Put us in a good position to go straight into quarter-finals. So.
But before we hear from Dermot, let's take a look back on last Sunday's decider. The Far Field was the place to be for round 3 of the Waterford Senior Hurling Championship. Former Water got off to a flying start, securing 113 in the first half. It was Michael Marcy that raised the first green flag of the evening in the 9th minute.
In the last day, he turns his man, he's inside the 21, he's going in on goal. Has he got a chance to get a strike away? Brilliant goal coming in from Michael Marcy.
In the second half, Aaron Ryan would get his side's second goal in the 40th minute. With pressure building upon Tallow, they were awarded 2 frees in front of the former Water goal, and they would go for gold, succeeding on both occasions.
He's 5 yards from the middle of the 21, he bends, he lifts, he strikes, goes for it.
Despite Tallow's late attempt at a comeback, former Water were 10 points clear at the final whistle, on a scoreline of former Water 2-21 to Tallow's 2-11. We will now hear from Dermot Ryan. We're joined here by former Water hurler Dermot Ryan. Dermot, thanks for taking time out to have a chat with us today.
No bother about it.
So you're in a great position now. You after winning your first 2 games of the group and you're now into a quarter final. You must be happy with that position.
Yeah, I suppose, look, I suppose at the start of the year, that's the aim. So we kind of set out for ourselves to kind of top the group, to win the first 2 games against non-signed Tallow. Put us in a good position to go straight into quarter-finals. So I suppose that was a big box tick for ourselves so far this year, and I suppose a major step in what we want to do in the season, yeah.
So you really set the tone right from the start. You came at Tallow at 100 miles an hour and had 113 on the board at half-time compared to Tallow's 4 points. But we've seen this quick and efficient start from former Water already this year, and there's no setting in period per se. So how do you turn it on right from the start? Is it in the days leading up to the match, or is it in the dressing room beforehand that you really kick off?
I suppose it's a lot of the hard work that's done in the last few months. I suppose notorious of the last few years, we probably wouldn't have been a very strong starting team. We probably try and build ourselves into a game, but I suppose this year we've got 2 good starts in the last 2 games. I suppose it sets us up in a good platform for the rest of the game. I suppose just kind of the way the management set us up. Yeah, like I said, the weeks in leading up to the game, the training, even the warm up and stuff like that. It's all very intense. We're all very focused, and it's working well for us so far for us. Yeah.
But in saying that, it's fair to say that it really was a game of 2 halves. In the second half, former Water conceded 2 goals as Tallow attempted a revival, ultimately outscoring former Water in the second half. But do you think maybe complacency set in, or maybe it was just fatigue?
Probably a bit of both, I'd say. I suppose when you're kind of that far ahead, we didn't really want to drop the intensity, but I suppose in a way it kind of did. In the second half, there's a lot of things that we weren't really happy with our own game in terms of workouts and from theirs and from our own and stuff like that. Giving away the 2 goals and stuff, it's kind of a bit of sloppy defending that we definitely need to tidy up. But I suppose it kind of gives us something to work on over the next 2 weeks as well, like coming into the quarterfinals. So it really focuses the mind a bit as well. So it's not too bad that way as well.
And now that you have 2 good wins leading into the quarterfinal, but you're also unaware of who your opponents are at the moment, you must feel a bit more confident compared to previous years heading into the quarterfinal.
Yeah, look, I suppose we've been doing well in the championship so far. Like I said, top the group, getting straight into the quarterfinal was a big aim. I suppose we don't know who we have until probably later on today, until draws and stuff like that are done. So we're just waiting to see. But quarterfinals are going to be tough. They always are in the last couple of years in Waterford Championship. No one's going to give you anything. So we know we're going to be up against it the next day. Whoever it is going to be a tough test, and we're going to be like the last 2 games. We're going to have to start strong and play right throughout the 60-65 minutes to hopefully get through that game as well. But look, we're looking forward to it as well. Yeah.
Perfect. Thanks a million, Dermot, and very best of luck.
No problem. Thanks so much, buddy.
And that brings us to the end of this episode. A huge thank you to Dermot Ryan for his contribution, and also a thank you to Clubber TV for use of their clips in this video. If you want a more detailed match report, go on over to our Facebook page at the Nairn Formal Water and keep up to date with all things GAA in our area. But until next time, thank you for watching and take care.